Okay, we're gonna make some pesto. This is Allaria petiolata, which is garlic mustard. We can also make pesto out of dandelion leaves, but we're gonna target this today in this video. There's plenty of creeping Charlie over there. That works as a great tea, but we're gonna focus on this. It's garlicky. So we're going to focus on this plant here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to thoroughly wash our greens here, this garlic mustard. The stems tend to be a bit stiff, but we can use the very tip tops like this, and they're very pungent. Now, we've got this kind of late in the season, to be honest with you. Before they flower is when they have their best flavor. But at the end of the day, you just have to know what their leaves look like, what they are, so that you can see them along the wood line and know on your jog or your hike or whatever what this plant is before they flower. And they start to get a little bitter and not so garlicky when they flower. But right now, we can still work with this. It's more of a milder flavor. And so we're just gonna kind of wash these off. And we're gonna use the leaves and we're gonna use the tips. Okay, first, finally chop your garlic mustard leaves. Let your fingers. And you want a cup and a half of finely chopped leaves of the garlic mustard. Like so. Okay, so I have a cup and a half of our garlic mustard greens and the succulent stems and the very tops. Those have flavor in them too. I've got 3/4 cup of olive oil and a cup of the Parmesan cheese here. We're also going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to taste, and all of these things are to taste. So this is just basically a basic recipe. So what we're going to do here is just going to grab this here, and I want to put the greens in first. And you know, depending on however your little food processor works, that's how you would do it. If you don't have a food processor, you're just going to grind it up. You're just going to mince the leaves and add olive oil, and I would also mince the Parmesan cheese as well. So next we're going to add some Parmesan cheese, because we kind of want to, for this type of food processor, mini food processor that I got going on, we might have to add just a little bit at a time so it works properly. And I'm going to go ahead and add the olive oil, and that's the liquid portion, so it grinds up properly. I'm going to go ahead, and the way this works, yours may be different. This is a different machine. And then so we want this, and so I want to put this on here, and I can just kind of, oops, I got to plug it in. Okay, so that's about done. You want to puree it. Okay, so there we have it. And this pesto is very, very good as is, on pasta, on pizza, as hors d'oeuvres, as a condiment. So, and it's very, very tasty. I really like it. and it's a nice seasonal favorite. I reckon you can freeze this and thaw it out, and then, you know, during the holiday months for that, the winter months for that sort of springtime taste and feel. But for the most part, this is what you get, and yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I really enjoy it. And again, you can add this to taste. You can add to your taste the salt, Parmesan, olive oil. Less olive oil, the less runny, obviously. The more Parmesan you add, it's up to you. You can add a little bit of salt. You can even add red pepper flakes, some cayenne for a little bit of spice. You can add sesame seeds. You can add pine nuts. Whatever you want as a garnish. So this is really tasty, a treat for the springtime, and I look forward to it every year.